anyways, he got this for me, and it was really thoughtful, like it was a gift. But the thing is, when this is plugged up, the sound is a lot less crisp than it comes across on the lapel mic, which is what I'm using. I use this for like my regular videos where I'm talking normally too. But anyways, the sound comes across a lot clearer on the lapel mic because this mic is like unidirectional, so it picks up every single sound. So if there's like air conditioning running really loud, if I'm outside, it picks up every beep, chirp, cicada, everything. Cicada. It picks up every single sound, so you have to be in a completely quiet environment for this to work. Now it's really good as far as recording like soundscapes and stuff outside. Like if you wanted to do like background noises or like rain or something like that, like you wanted to pick up like atmospheric environmental sounds, this would be perfect. This would be absolutely perfect for that. Whoops, my ring. Absolutely perfect for that type of thing. But yeah, so that's why I wanted to use it, but it's just too sensitive. I feel like it's just too sensitive, which honestly same. Same. I don't know why I wait until the last minute to do these things, but I do. What I've got here, I just got this the other day. Thinking Putty for thinking woman, thinking for thinking person, thinking, happy thinking. Really be thinking. I got the intergalactic triple change, Beastie Boys. Like the only Beastie Boys song. Well, not the only, also like fight for your right to party. Fight for your right to party. You gotta fight for your right. Anyway, Beastie Boys has a song called Intergalactic, which is probably, is that better than Sabotage? It might be. It's like, but the Beastie Boys in general, kinda crappy, I'm sorry. Like, their rhymes are just like so simplistic. Like, I'm sorry. Me and my boyfriend just like make fun of them so hardcore, but leave Earth's atmosphere and blast off to a new galaxy. Use the heat of your hands to transform your thinking buddy from deep space blue to ultraviolet purple and then to cosmic pink. Stretch and pull your way into intergalactic space and create infinite galaxies. So this is kind of an exaggeration, but I'll show you guys. I was playing with it earlier, so you can see it usually like melts back down after you folded it into a ball, and it's got this pretty purple glitter. But the consistency of it, I like the sticky noises it makes. I never really got like the appeal of slime, nor did I ever watch like more than like a couple slime videos, but maybe like, I feel like the only slime video I ever watched was one that GB did. But anyways, it's kind of sticky, and you can see it's kind of changing colors to pink. Sticky and stretchy. Very sticky and stretchy. So it kind of reminds me of like gum. Gum. I just got dark pants that are just gonna get ruined. Because what's wrong with the pants right now? What's wrong with them right now is that, like, if anyone has like chub rub or like thigh rub, you'll know what I'm talking about. But so like the crotch of your pants gets really worn down, like where your legs are like having friction all day. Anyway, point being, they're like literally, I was afraid for like a month my pants were gonna split. So then I forget to buy the pants during a sale. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to the thrift store and look for some different pants. And lo and behold, the thrift store was absolute crap. I went to two different Goodwills looking for said pants, and it was just slim pickings. Not only was it like popping in there, like there was literally no parking spaces. Like the first Goodwill I went to, not a single parking space in the place. I had 2 parking spaces in the place. Anyway, that rhymes. But anyways, I had to circle the lot, and finally one opened up. Like someone drove away because the lot was completely full, you guys. Anyways, I go in there and it's absolutely like the clothes are like crap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crap. Even the books were crap. Didn't find any books, but I found like a scarf and a cute black purse with like some scalloped. It's like kind of crochet looking with scalloped edges. I was trying not to buy anything other than the pants, but so I ended up picking up a couple things. I also got this bracelet, and you can't really see it that well because the sun is going down, but it's like sort of, I don't know if it's plastic or wood, but it's like marbled. It's got like purple specks in it, which I love this type of like pattern. I don't think it's showing up very well, but suffice to say it's really nice. It was like $1. So sometimes, you know, the thing about the thrift store is you don't really find what you're looking for at the exact moment you're looking for it. It's more about the long game and persistence and like chance, you know what I mean? And that's kind of one reason that I love it so much. You'll always find what you're not looking for, if that makes any sense. You can go with a goal in mind. That's why I kind of don't understand all the thrifting videos that are like thrifting tips. Know what you want to buy before you get in the store. And it's just like, that's literally not how the thrift store works though. In my experience, your best finds will be, you could keep something in your mind for months, and that's kind of what had happened to me with this quilt. I was looking for like a crochet or like a knitted type like grandma quilt, and it's not that you can't find them, it's simply that they were really drab colors. I see them all the time, but this particular day, like I'm telling you guys, it was like this vibrant turquoise pink, and like, I don't know if I want to call it cyan, but it was like a very vibrant blue, and it was like hexagonal. It was like a hexagonal pattern, like even the edges were like hexagonal. Anyways, I see this giant quilt, right, and I'm like, run over. I look at the price tag, it's $5. I take it off and examine it from both sides, and I'm like, oh my god, I finally found it. Because like I see these type of quilts all the time, but they're never the level of vibrancy that I would like them to be. So $5. So I found that yesterday, brought it home, washed it on the delicate cycle, and then dried it on extremely low/no heat. And now it's on my bed, and I couldn't be happier because I've literally been looking for a quilt like that for like months. And you guys will probably eventually see what I'm talking about because I'll probably film a video on it. Maybe I will do the Monet puzzle book that I found. That was another thing I found at the second thrift store I went to. It's a book of Monet paintings, but inside of it, the paintings are like little puzzles. So that was cool. Another thing I couldn't resist getting. But so anyways, the clothes were horrible, like really bad. The second Goodwill I went to, I saw a pair of pants that was still there from the last time I had been there, which was like several weeks ago. I was like, damn, this merchandise is really not moving, you know what I'm saying? So what I will say is I've never seen this turn blue, and I don't know if it's just because where I live is so hot, but I've only ever seen it be pink and purple. I mean, the room temperature might just be like too hot for it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I do like the kind of sticky sound. Anyways. pretty frequently every couple of days, and then I'm scheduling videos to go up once a week instead of releasing them. Like, usually I do videos kind of in a rush, like I record, edit, and put them out all in the same day. I also make my thumbnail and, you know, all that stuff. Like, that's how I do it on my regular channel, is very whirlwind. And since finding out the ADHD thing, that kind of makes sense. Like, I work best in a really productive long burst. I do not work best over short, like, chunks over a long period of time. Just no. I want to do it all at once, or I don't want to do it at all. You know what I mean? It's like once I get up the wherewithal to do it, I want to like do the thing from start to finish, start to finish, start to finish, start to finish. So that's just me. That's a little bad quirk. Don't do that. It's a bad quirk. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Unless, you know, it works for you, but it's kind of just how I'm wired. But it's very unfortunate because guess what? The real world doesn't work like that, people. You can't just do things in a long burst one single time. You have to like continually work on things from day to day to day. I also think I'm going to quit social media, which maybe I will make a separate video about that. It's just kind of something I've been feeling lately, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm already distracted enough, and I feel like social media, like, I love social media, I love the internet, don't get me wrong, so much connection. It has saved me from being isolated so much in my life, like when I was younger. Finding like fellow queers online on like Tumblr and stuff, like before I had even come out like to my family and stuff like that. Like, I found community. The book community is full of like really, really kind people, really kind, like-minded people. But also at the same time, I feel that like social media, YouTube, everything that's visual, where you have to show your face, kind of, is like very racist, and just like the constant like news cycle of like everything and other people's lives, like other people's like happenings in their life, just like kind of clogging up your mind, like you're not having a real interaction with them. It becomes very like, I don't know, kind of performative, and like, especially if you grew up not being validated at all. I really feel like I seek a lot of like validation, like reassurance from social media, which I'm sure a lot of people do. And then once it's not there, I do have online friendships that I consider real, that have crossed over into real life. Like, people have sent me things, or I talk to them like over the phone. But at the same time, to get off of it makes you aware of your real life isolation, and online is kind of like an escape from that. Especially if you know, you're isolated for any reason, which I am for a lot of different reasons. Social media is a godsend for that, but at the same time, it feels like a crutch almost. Like, it's just to make up for the fact that you don't have a ton of friends in real life. You know, and I don't know whether it's good or bad. I do know I am more productive when I get off of it. I'm less distracted. Somebody that's already so distraction prone and so prone to going off of the path and just getting diverted. When you don't have that there to procrastinate with, you'll like try to find something else to do, and then realize, I guess I have to do something productive now because there is nothing else. So it kind of like forces me to be more responsible in a way. Now, I wouldn't say I'm like to where I want to be at, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what are your guys' like feelings as far as like social media? Like, do you like it? Like, what platforms are you on? And like, do you feel that it helps you or hinders you, or a combination of both? Because I really don't feel it's as cut and dry. A lot of people are like very opposed or like very into it, and I feel like reality, like with a lot of things, is probably somewhere in the middle. But that's just me. That's just how I personally that's how I personally feel about it. But let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel. I feel kind of like resentful towards myself, because at times I just feel like it's much more easier for me to live in like this imaginary, not imaginary, but it's easier for me to exist in like my mind and in distractions and in fantasy, like books, movies, reading, that type of thing is much easier for me to exist in fantasy than it is in the real world. Like, I struggle with the real world, if that makes any sense. Like, real world tasks, like washing dishes, keeping the house clean, preparing meals, going to work, I struggle with the mundane. Now, give me an interesting paper to write, give me a challenge, give me a creative challenge, I'm all over that. I don't struggle with that type of stuff, but with the actual day-to-day realities, I do struggle. And I know now a lot of that is due to executive dysfunction, but still, it just sucks to know, like, your weakness is literally something that most people just take for granted and are super good at. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you were manufactured incorrectly, manufactured wrong. I woke up in a warehouse, but the label it fell off. That's the beginning of a Bring Me the Horizon song. But is it not true? It's like, what the hell am I? What the hell am I? What the hell am I? I just want to know I'm not the only goddamn person out there that feels this way. Feels this way. Maybe I should take my hair down. I don't know. Do you guys like this dress? It is a halter neck. It's just a cotton Forever 21 dress, but I got it at the thrift store, as I get most things. But I really like the floral pattern. So. Also, just get annoyed because, like, can my face ever be 100% clear, or does there always have to be some teeny tiny blemish? Like, how irritating am I, right? It's like, I'm almost 30, and there's still motherfucking acne on my face. Like, you're kidding me. Like, I hope you were kidding me, but this is real life. Like, I can exfoliate, I can do the oil cleansing, and it's like, I can keep my hair off of my face, but at the end of the day, like, there's always gonna be some tiny blemish driving me up the wall. And it's like, no one looks at your skin that close except you, but at the same time, like, it's just very, very irritating. Very, very irritating. Very, very irritating. Very, very irritating. But, that could just be me. I haven't exactly been very positive during this, and that's okay, because it's okay to feel the way that we feel and have the energy that we have. And onto the body thing is like, I feel like I have a lot of things that I dislike about my body, and I just feel like I put so much energy in my life into like things, trying to like change or like modify it, and like put so much energy into like hating it, and it's like, the reality is you are stuck in the body you're in, and I don't mean that to be like triggering, like negative or anything, but you are stuck with a body, and a body is not made just to look good. A body is made to be functional and to help you sense and enjoy this life. So it's very cliche to like say it's more about what your body can do for you than it is about how it looks, because the emphasis is so much on how it looks. That's another thing. I used to hate posting or showing my face, which is ironic for somebody that runs a YouTube channel, but with Instagram I started realizing people really only liked my posts when I would show my face, and that really sucked because I felt like I had to start showing my face more. And to me, a face is a face. You're born with a face. You don't do anything to earn that. You don't do anything to deserve it. It doesn't mean you're smart. It doesn't mean you have anything worthwhile, but it feels like our society overvalues looks to the point of just discounting everything else, and that really sucks to like feel like people only want to see like what I look like, and they don't care about what I have to say, because I feel like I do have some good things to say, kind of why I want to be a writer. But I just feel like I felt pressure to like show myself and like show what I look like, and I feel like it feeds into like a narcissism, because the reality is most people aren't gonna notice when you leave, and most people don't care what you're doing, and I don't feel like we should have the buzz of what other people are are doing, especially people we don't even like interact with ever in real life. Like, do I really need to know every single move that they're making? Like, and how do you choose who to keep and who to get rid of? Because like, I don't want to be rude by deleting somebody that's been friendly, but if I'm not interested in your posts, or you know, I just have like too many friends. Like, I tried to keep who I was following under 200, but that just becomes impossible. Like, when you don't want to like be rude to anybody, or like somebody I met like 5 years ago, say, but we've never interacted beyond that time we met 5 years ago. Like, am I supposed to keep being friends with you, or is it okay to like discard that? Because I've always been the person that like, once I changed jobs or whatever, I would unfriend almost everybody from that workplace. And people would like get offended and like try to like re-add me, and I'm like, I'm never going to see you again. Like, I'm literally never going to see you again. We weren't friends to begin with. Like, I don't understand. Like, obviously if I like talked to someone outside of work, which was very rare, I would keep them as a friend. But if we haven't interacted in like over a year, and it's like, why would I keep that friend? But most people have the mentality of, I'm going to keep around every single person I've ever known on my friends list. And I just feel like I've always been different that way. Like, my boyfriend is still friends with every single Facebook friend he had in like high school, and I'm like, why don't you just delete those people? Do you even want to see their posts? Like, I don't get it. Like, I legitimately don't get it. Like, on Facebook, even though I have it deactivated, I never use it. I have like 20 or about 25 or less friends, and honestly, like, it's probably about time for me to delete a few of those. So like, I feel like I don't have that many connections, but the connections I do have are like really pretty deep. And it's like, I feel like social media facilitates this thing where it's like, you're not interacting, because I feel like you end up liking. You don't do a whole lot of commenting unless it's something out of the ordinary, and liking doesn't communicate anything other than like, I saw this and I saw this and I saw this, I saw this, I saw this. It's too easy to just fire off a like, and it doesn't lead to any further interaction. Like, I don't want to be the person that glorifies in-person conversation or in-person activities, because some people can't do that, or they're not good at socializing, or they have anxiety. And yeah, it can be a godsend for people who are disabled, or you know, elderly, or can't get out, or can't find friends for whatever reason. And I'm definitely not discounting it at all, but I just don't feel like in a lot of cases it ends up leading to like these lazy interactions, and like knowing the minutia of someone's life like halfway across the world. And some of you will probably ask, how is this ASMR video any different? I don't know, I couldn't tell you, but maybe seeing the person's face in, not in real time, but like, I think to see a person's face maybe humanizes it, and it may be different than a social media post where you're trying to pose and such. And obviously you can try to look better in the video or and such, but I don't know how much it's possible to fake a demeanor in a video. I mean, I guess it would be like, can you tell it? Would never be a good professional YouTuber, like, and I'm just doing airplay right now. My hair is kind of in a good state for it right now, so I'm just playing with it, but I don't even know what I'm saying, honestly. Like, I'm just running on at the mouth. So anyways, I've been scheduling weekly videos, so they're gonna be on a bit of a delay, and I'm just kind of doing whatever I want and having fun with it, because I don't know, I'm just tired. I'm tired of fighting my body. It's just a waste of my damn time. Like, and you guys want to know what the funny part is? I love curvy girls. Like, I think they're so pretty, so cute. Like, definitely like my type, or whatever, if I was to have a type. But on myself, I despise it. Like, I despise it. And maybe this is from like being made fun of in school and like called chubby, and you know, just kind of always having maybe a little extra weight in my stomach and stuff like that. And I don't really enjoy having hips. Like, I have huge hips. I just feel like I don't enjoy like the sexualization that I've experienced throughout my life from men because of that. And so I feel like it's, I don't know, it's kind of like the external effects of having my body that has made me hate my body. Like, I don't think I always hated my body. I don't know. But it's like, you know, I'm kind of like stuck in this body, so to speak, and I feel just getting older that I'm like, I just feel like there's not much of a point to trying to resist it anymore, and you just gotta work with it, because in our society, beauty is so cookie cutter. Like, we try to look like, you know, this celebrity, or copy this person's outfit, or, you know, this person's eye makeup, but I really feel like beauty and fashion are so individual. Like, you may not feel like your face is very great, but no one else has your face. Like, you are so unique. And the problem with beauty is that it's so like homogenized. Like, we're trying to like copy paste someone else's face onto ours, and it's just never going to work, because we are us. I just feel like even with like fashion trends and stuff, people should dress to the style that they want to dress in and the things that make them happy. But so many people, I feel like, are trying to fit into like this little niche, or like this little aesthetic, so like they can fit in, or, you know, maybe it's a subculture, they want to stand out. But why not just do what makes you happy on any given day? Like, for me, bright colors. Sometimes I like to dress boho, really getting back into how I feel about clothes. And sometimes, yes, it's going to attract attention, and one of the things I'm kind of learning to accept is that I'm always going to stand out with this skin, with, you know, just who I am as a person. I stand out, people notice me, and I've always felt kind of like resentful about that. Like, why are people like drawn to me? Like, why is this happening to me? Like, leave me alone. The reality is that's a good thing, because it can create openings for people to approach you, and, you know, a lot of them are annoying, a lot of them are stupid men hitting on you, a lot of them are just people with ill intentions and stuff like that. But you have to learn how to weed those people out and find the good people, the people that make you feel good to be around them, because there are people who will love you for being you, and those are the people that you just click. I don't know, you just click. The people you just vibe with. And for me, I feel like it's pretty rare, but I love when it happens. This has truly been the most random ramble of all frickin' time. But anyways, I've been showing you guys all the stuff I've been buying, but I need to stop spending money, because I've kind of been buying all this stuff, like, you know, different clothes and stuff for myself, because I grew up poor and I never really got to like get anything that I wanted. And I felt like, you know, I'm almost 30 and I've been working my way up from nothing, for a really long time, and I figured it's time to splurge and buy myself I kind of just bought myself anything I wanted. Like, I spared no expense. I just felt like I owed that to myself, so I've been spending a lot more money than I typically do on, you know, like silly things like jewelry and clothes and, you know, different stuff around the house that I wanted or whatever. And I don't regret it, but I don't want my bank account to dip below a certain number, especially not now that I'm starting school. So pretty soon I will have to go back to my frugal ways. But you know what? That's okay. That is okay. But I just felt like, you know, money is for spending. Like, money, I don't want to tell anyone to be reckless, but it's a commodity to help us enjoy life. And I feel like by buying myself a couple of things, I can enjoy life more. And so I don't want to be one of those people that hoards money, because it is extremely useless after you die. So I just figured, give yourself a little bit of joy in that moment, especially for somebody who's always very frugal. And, you know, I'm probably frugal to an extreme. Like, if you guys saw the car I drive, like, it's so rusty and ugly, and most people around here drive like really nice cars, but I don't really care. Like, to me, a car is to get from point A to point B. And also, my boyfriend fixed up the transmission on this car. Like, he is so freaking smart. He repaired a transmission in our old kitchen, and he's just freaking brilliant. Like, anything that breaks on it, he fixes, so we don't have to go like to an actual mechanic. So even though it's rusty, the rust bucket, it has a lot of character, and it runs, and that's really all I care about. Like, it's not about the look of it. It may look, you know, crappy compared to other people's cars, but at least you always know where it is in the parking lot. Easily identifiable. So I don't know. I would hate to have like a car payment. Like, I think it's always better to buy shave my entire head, and that'll be fun. But yeah, I mean, I want to keep the hair for a while, but it's annoying because I never really get the chance to wear it down or show it, besides when the couple of days that I'm off. And it's also, when you struggle with executive dysfunction, I struggle sometimes to like style it every single day, make it look nice every single day, so a lot of times it just looks like a total rat's nest coming out of my head. But you know, that's life. That is life. That is life. That is life.